Hello Chain Gang, welcome back to the 4 Chains and the most special video we have done so far. I am in day 2 of the World Series of Poker main event. It started out rough, I almost got eliminated. I had pocket aces and Wiegand had quads, and later on I got a little bit of revenge and I was able to survive until I could get quads myself.
Quads?
Pokers.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
I'm guessing you're good?
I'm good.
Okay, here we go. Day 2 at the World Series of Poker main event. I need to get myself in a good mental place. The mental game is at least as important as the skill game. In this type of situation, I had a much tougher table. Look at yesterday's video, I had a much tougher table than I expected. Just kind of like D-Negs had a very tough table yesterday. Day 1, he's going to be 5 tables away from me today. I have another tough one today. Zach Schwartz is at my table. He finished 3rd in a bracelet event already this year. I have Paolo. I think it's the same Paolo I played with yesterday. He's not an accomplished live player, but he is accomplished online. Simon, he's supposed to be very fun at the table. He's had a lot of cashes. Warren Pugh is at my table. You can check out his video on PokerGo. He just demolished the field and won a bracelet last year. One of the toughest players in the whole field this year, Florian Ribichau, he has 19 cashes already this year, and it is just the beginning of July. He came in 2nd in the Millie Maker this year. He has over $1 million in cashes just this year. Warren Pugh has over $2 million in cashes. So, one of the best mental game coaches, maybe the best, is Phil Galfond. So my intent was to study with him a little bit this morning. Not going to get the in-person coaching because Phil Galfond is also at my table. He's got about $3 million in career earnings, but that's not a reflection on how good he is. He's one of the best poker coaches of all time. He founded Run It Once. You should go on his YouTube page after you watch this video. Phil Galfond, I think is what it's called. He put out a very emotional video yesterday that you'll understand why it was emotional to me because of what I just went through with my mom. So, it'll be nice to spend the day with Phil, but I just don't like playing him. He's just much better at reading minutia than me. So, I'll see you at the table. Hopefully we'll have D-Negs and Phil and who's close to me is Blesnik, the card guy. So maybe I can get him to give me a pack. Stay tuned.
A little bit. You know it.
Like I look just like you.
No. I don't really look that way.
Look, Ryan.
All right. Break 1. 4 people have already busted from my table. I'm not one of them. Wiegand Pugh busted, but unfortunately he took a lot of chips from me. I had pocket aces and he had quads. He could have taken more. I laid it down on the river. Played 2 pots with Phil Galfond. I won one with a bluff. I lost the other with pocket 6s. He had a king. And I was down after that hand where I had pocket aces and he had quad. Why anybody would play pocket aces in this tournament, I have no idea because they're always losers. But when I lost that hand, I was down to 32,000. I just realized I don't hold it steady with my left. And now I'm back up to 60, so I'll let you know at the next break.
Okay, I'm about to show you guys a hand that 99% of vloggers would leave out because I acted like an absolute idiot, which basically I was, because I knew that there were several players at the table that were better than me, and I just was not in a good headspace, ironically, because that's what Phil Galfond wants to do, help you with, is your headspace, and he's very good at that. But basically, I donk raise. Under the gun was Chad Summers, as you can see there.
He raised. It should have been obvious to me. I'm in the small blind. I don't know why I wasn't paying attention, but what winds up happening is just an absolute disaster, because I did what you are about to see was a donk raise, and in fact, it had to be a re-raise because Chad had already come in. I will play it for you here. Okay, so like I say, Chad raises. I am confused. Everybody else folds around to me on the small blind. I announce raise, but then I have to re-raise. Big blind folds. Chad, of course, repops me again, knowing I donked. I call, and then I flop the world with an open-ended flush and a straight draw. And I bet, and Chad folded, and it worked out, but it was very, very embarrassing.
Okay, that's going to be the aforementioned Chad Summers over there.
I just asked for the full name.
Phil's been coaching me the whole time, but every time I'm in a pot, he plays it except for one.
Following him?
And there's Kirby Porterfield's dad, Brian Porterfield. This is what it's like. They march you single file. We don't know where we're going. It should be interesting. Bag up your chips. 78,000 on the move. Okay, I showed that bracelet because I forgot to put my mom's bracelet on, and I feel terrible. And it's not like the first round went difficult for me, but I put the bracelet on.
And at the top of the room, not in the middle of the room, at the top. All players do not enter the tournament area at this time. Please exit if you are in the tournament area.
They say that because you leave your chips at the table, so nobody can. But ever since I put my mom's bracelet on, I have not lost a hand. I am at 109,000 at the break. So I will, I guess, let you know at the next break how I do. This table's a little softer. There's only 3 pros. And there's one whale to my left. I hope he doesn't mind me saying that. He's just a rich guy that bought in. He's had a couple penalties. So I'll take this time, and you can see this, to thank you guys for all your support. It 1,000%. If you think it doesn't mean something to me when you say, hey, good luck, Jim, and message me on YouTube, like everything you guys say is so supportive, and it counts. There's just an energy when people care about you. And sorry, I'm just getting emotional over my mom's face. Sorry, you guys are done with the emotions. Don't cry and poker. I'll talk to you later.
I went for Dave's Hot Chicken for dinner break to celebrate my 134,500 chip stack.
Well, the table change was good. There's no real killers. Happy to be away from Phil Galfond, obviously. I've only lost one hand since I put my mom's bracelet on, so I'm at 134.5. See how the next last 2 levels go.
Good. Earlier I was, yeah. Huh? You have a first. I was swinging.
Okay, I'm at 112,500. I started at, as you know, 130 something, and then I lost a huge hand. I had a set of kings, and I lost to what I think was the nut flush. I actually folded the set of kings on the river. I'm going to find out by the end of the night what it was. And then the opposite happened on a hand where a guy had ace king, I had ace 4 of clubs, and I wind up rivering the nut flush. Same thing happened, except he had top pair, top kicker, and he laid it down. He knew what I had. So 112, 500, let's see what we can do. Thanks again for the support.
Buzz?
Yes.
That's the picture.
I'm guessing.
You guessing you're good?
I'm good.
Shove it when you get down to like a short hit.
Okay, so yes, I fold.
Okay, what did you fold?
I folded that. And you had
Good
that.
fold.
You the man. Thanks for being here more. Oh, do you mind? I'm not allowed to show you.
That's okay.
Oh shoot, I got Thomas in there. Are you all right with being in it? Okay. That's my boy Thomas over there. You're gonna see a good hand that we played.
If it wasn't.
Okay, here is the aforementioned hand with Michael Paul. He is a great guy and also brilliant. He's an MIT graduate, made a couple of sick hero calls on the river. Really good player. And I want you to tell me when you see this hand whether I was a nitty fold, because I start out with my favorite hand, which is King Jack. It's the hand King Jack off. Not the greatest hand, but it is the hand that I doubled up on the final table at the Harrah's World Series of Poker event in New Orleans. So I'm going to walk you through the hand here. Okay, so the blinds are 1,000 and 2,000, and it is folded all the way to me in the button. I raise up to 4,500 with King Jack off, big blind folds, and then I get popped for 24,000, and I fold to what turns out to be King Queen. So I was dominated, but do not play the results. There was only 3 hands left in the night or something like that. They had already announced that. And just let me know in this situation, was that a nitty fold in the comments?
Okay, end of day 2. I'm at day 3. 231,000. Great table today. There were only 2 people that were assholes. And well, right? And no, not you. No, the guy who was in your seat before. And we got rid of both of those guys. And now I'm gonna try to do the Boski slow motion thing. Sorry, Jeff. Did I do that right? I don't know. All right, I got my guy Cody driving me home. I'm not going to put him on camera because he did not sign a release. Although I guess you could give a verbal release. And he is driving me by the Sphere because the traffic for all these people getting out on day 2 is horrible. So I get to give you guys a little bit of Sphere action. Thank you very much, Cody.
Yeah, of course.
And I guess Dead and Company are there now.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy John Leary and my boy Dan Brown. Love the Dead. And yeah.
Okay, so I really want to reiterate how much I appreciate everybody's support. I'm going to need it to day 3 tomorrow. I got a tough table again. Arden Show, who's incredibly popular. Leo Fernandez, who has 9 cashes already in this WSOP and 2.4 million in earnings. And Moshe, who won the Colossus last year. So they all have some aggression in them, so I'm going to try to see if I can look weak and trap them, but you never know. One day at a time, one hand at a time. Thanks for the support.